Hi guys, welcome back to the Mind Muse. Today's video I'm going to be doing the university tag. If you like the content I'm creating, please give a like for my video and subscribe to my channel. I'll put up videos every week and leave a comment for any suggestions or anything you'd like to share. I'd really appreciate that. First question is, what do I study? I study psychology and cognitive neuroscience at the University of Nottingham. It's a 3 years bachelor's degree, bachelor's of science, and I really liked first year. Stay tuned for second year. I'm not sure if I will be saying the same thing because, you know, it's gonna get a little more difficult, but yeah, I liked first year. It was not bad. What year am I in? Kind of already answered this question. I've done 1 year. I am going into my second year. Do I live at home or at university? I live at my university. I do not commute from home to university because as a child I am from a different city. I'm from London. I am not from Nottingham. And over the past first year, I lived a minute away from campus, which was quite good. In second year, it's pretty much going to be the same thing, just a couple minutes walk away from campus again, just to make life easier. You know, you can get to your lectures quickly without having to wake up super early, without having to walk super far. You get the drift. How old am I? I'm 19 years old. I'm going to be 20 next year in March 22nd. If you're 22 squad, I see you. Hello, how you doing? You are blessed. Stay blessed. 3 university essentials. Rice. Rice is definitely the first one. Who lives a life without rice? That would be disastrous. And speaking of which, I know like Instagram news is not quite the same level as Sky News or, you know, whatever. But I heard on Instagram how the world is running out of rice. And personally, I felt personally attacked by that message. I don't know how you guys felt, but for me, it was just like, that's rude. Why, how can you run out of rice? Yeah, rice is definitely an essential for university. For me, I eat it with as many things as I can. I even had a rice cooker going into first year, guys. And it was really sad because one of my flatmates said how it was banned. So I always had to like hide the rice cooker whenever the cleaner would come. But, you know, we got some good use out of it. And of course, I'm going to be using that rice cooker in second year as well. Because I feel like cooking rice in a normal pot, it just burns. Like, I actually don't know how to cook rice normally. Whereas when you use a rice cooker, nothing burns as such. The bottom is fine. The second university essential for essay is a laptop. I feel like this is very self-explanatory. You need it to put your lecture notes, you need it to write your essays, to hand in your essays. I know not a lot of courses work the way mine does, my psychology course, because ours is very digital. Like, you hand in things online. Information that they give to us is available only online on this website we use called Moodle. Just doing university without a laptop and constantly having to loan a laptop or, you know, go somewhere to the library or whatever to get a laptop, I don't see how that's even possible. Even for 1 year of university, it's better to have your own laptop. That is so essential. And for me, my final essential, this one was hard. To be honest, I didn't have this, but it would have been very useful, an air mattress. So if somebody comes over to your accommodation or you go over to someone else's accommodation, you have somewhere to sleep. Because obviously I really like sleeping over at my friends and stuff. Sleeping on the hard floor is not fun. When I tell you the amount of times I have been over to Chiquita's accommodation, shout out to Chiquita, she knows who she is, and you just sleep on like the pillows of the couch from the kitchen, is not as comfortable as just having an air mattress, you know. My favorite meal, so my favorite meal of all time obviously is caviar with, like, you know, other expensive stuff like that. No, I'm joking. My favorite meal, I can't cook it obviously, so I just stick with what I can do, and that includes chicken tikka masala, and you guessed it, rice, specifically jasmine rice. I just love chicken tikka masala. It makes me so happy. I like making it myself, obviously not from scratch because I do not have that kind of skill. When I was younger, I tried to make it from scratch, but this uni life just has you getting tinned and bottled everything, you know. So yeah, I don't make it from scratch. Who's got time for that? Not me. The latest I've ever been to the library. The latest I've ever been to the library or ever stayed at the library is until 4 a.m. because, you know, around exam time, a lot of libraries are open for 24 hours. So I've got some very special friends and they just like, they did all-nighters in that library, and I kind of did an almost all-nighter with them. But I'm somebody who really needs sleep. I do not like, I've never in my life gone 2 days without sleep, and I intend to keep it that way because that's just not functional for me. That's not something I wish to do. But you know, when you have an essay due the next day and some people just save it till real last minute, that's just what happens. So yeah, 4 a.m. guys. That's intense. It really is intense, but yeah. My favorite university moment. My favorite university moment has definitely got to be an array of different moments, because first year has been an experience that it's just, oh wow. There have been times where I've gone clubbing and wished that I never came out of the bedroom to go clubbing, you know. There's been some very intense experiences at certain nightclubs in Nottingham. Ink is a special place, you know. If you've been around town, you know, in Nottingham and you know of the clubs, Ink, that club, wow, you know, is very interesting. You go from one room to the next room to the next room to the room on the top floor. It's a different world, and it's not my world. So we're keeping it PG, but there have been times where I've gone clubbing, and well, one time I went clubbing, and you just get touched a lot by a lot of, you know, young little fellas, and I sound like some 50-year-old Southern American woman. But yeah, I went to Ink. I went to the top floor of their club one time. It was with a group of people, and then one of my friends in that group, she really didn't like it. I feel very bad, guys. I feel very bad. I am a bad person. I will take the blame of this sad situation that's transpired. It didn't need to go that way, but I had to leave, guys. I left, and I left by myself because I couldn't stand it, and the friend was telling me to stay with her, and I was like, girlfriend, I'll see you later. So yeah, you know, I'm not proud of it, but I just needed to save my life.
Lunch?
I'm in the middle of a video. Do you want to say hi?
No.
Why do you want to say hi?
You'll cut that out, please.
Okay.
Ow.
Okay, I'll cut it out. Okay, I need to continue my video. You think I have storage space?
Yeah.
Sorry about the interruption. But yeah, that was one of my bad experiences at a club. And one of my really, like, the grossest memory I've got was when I went to a flat party once, and oh, guys, there was somebody in the toilet for 1 hour. Everybody was like, oh my God, why is the door been locked for this long? And then there was a huge crowd of people around the toilet. The door had finally opened. The drunkest person alive came out. And you know when you look into the eyes of someone and they are but a shell? This person, I'm telling you, spiritually, emotionally, physically, psychologically, financially, there was nothing. Yeah, it was just like looking into a shell. He was so drunk, he was so gone, guys. He had something smeared on his face, and you could clearly see that it was brown. But everyone was just so, I think people were so freaked out about the reality of the fact that he was so drunk he couldn't aim while he took a poop in the toilet. Everyone insisted it was blood and we needed a first aid kit. So, you know, you had people left, right and center. Oh my God, he's bleeding. Oh, what are we gonna do? Someone bring a first aid kit, you know. That was going on for a bit. Honestly, I don't know how poop gets to your face. We're not even going to discuss what could have possibly happened. But the person was so drunk that after taking a poop in the toilet, it ended up on their face. Obviously, I'm not going to reveal any names about anything. But hella embarrassing, right? So that happened. What other weird experiences have I had at uni? Oh, these are meant to be favorite memories, favorite moments. I don't have favorite moments. I don't have favorite moments. I just have weird moments, disgusting moments, sad moments, moments I was scared. Because that's what first year, honestly, like first year is a roller coaster, people. I'll tell you about my favorite moments in second year and third year, but first year has been wild. One piece of advice I would give to a fresher. One piece of advice I would give to a fresher is to know what you want out of your social experience and also your academic experience when you go to university. When you don't have a clear idea of what you're trying to achieve when you start university for the first time, it's very easy to do things that you might later on regret, or not do things and regret that you didn't do anything, or to be easily influenced in a way you didn't want to. So definitely know what you want to experience from university. It helps so much to avoid just disastrous situations happening to you. You know, you may find yourself around people that are very different to you. It happens to a lot of people. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to not fit in with other people. But, you know, these are the kind of things that you low-key want to learn way before you start university. When you don't have that life lesson solidified in your head, you start doing all kinds of nonsense just for the sake of fitting in because you're still uncomfortable with being yourself. So I'd say go in knowing who you are, have a very strong sense of self, and knowing what you want, a very strong sense of purpose. I'm talking as if like I've done 1 year, I've done 9 months of uni, but still, take my advice, guys. I'm like totally like so wise. Like literally, these 9 months have made me so wise. Something I worried about for no reason. So I am Miss Anxiety. Like I just get very anxious about so many things, and I think, you know, I actually have, at least in the past, had anxiety because there were many times, not just in university, but in my secondary school, where I'd wake up and just throw up bile, which is a stomach acid, I think, in the morning, because I was just so anxious about just things that you just really didn't need to be anxious about. And that happened a few times almost while I was at uni. So I'd say, what was I even worried about in those moments? It's so irrational. It's so irrational. I can barely even remember what I was anxious about. But before university started, you know, a couple weeks before, I was anxious about making friends. I was anxious, you know, I'm going to be leaving my old friends, and literally I've got to do this by myself. And I was very worried about that. I was anxious about whether I would starve or not because I am not a great chef. I cannot cook the most exquisite dishes, not because I'm incapable of doing it, but because I don't like cooking. So, you know, when you don't like something, you don't work on the skill. So it's pretty much been just like whatever was deemed average for a 12-year-old in terms of cooking experience has just maintained. And now that I'm 19, it basically means, honey child, you can't cook. So yeah. And yeah, there were many times I did actually come back from university over holidays, and my parents were just looking at me like, so where's the other half of you, girlfriend? Cause you don't look the same. And I was like, what do you mean? Nothing's changed. My way has been up and down since I started university, and it's been like that anyway. But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff had happened. But anyway, that wraps it up. If you liked this video, then definitely give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, The Mind Muse. Follow me on Instagram at The Mind Muse, and also my personal Instagram page at Kanayo. And follow me on Twitter at Kanayo. And follow me, not in real life. Oh no, that would not be good. Don't do that. If you see me, don't follow me, please. But on social media, follow me. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.